as you can see, I am just sparkling. I'm all over it today. Look at that. See, I got a new screen, and my screen is just flickering, doing its own thing. Isn't that lovely? But anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show. See, this screen is doing a lot tonight. Oh, we are here as another session of the Question Live Show with your host, moi. Yes, Verona Willis-Brown. So welcome to another session as we are going to go into some stuff tonight. We did some stuff last time. We're going to go into some more stuff because that is the whole point when we show up here. When we show up, always remember when we show up to wear a level of consciousness, to bring it to a place of awareness and all that good stuff. So here, I ask that if you have a story, if you have a book, if you are work in progress, to bring it here so we can build together, so we can grow together, so we can stand together, but most of all, so we can support each other. The more we support each other, the better the world will be. The more we support together, the better your community will be. The more we support together is the stronger we will be, and we will have more clarity as we go along. So we want to stand in support of each other. We want to stand in support, especially from the mind. Okay, so when we think positively against someone, that is a form of support as well. So yes, I said, come on in and bring your story. I love story. I'm not really a storyteller in a sense. I'm a storyteller somehow. But I love stories. I grew up listening to stories. I grew up wanting to hear stories so much. I always love story. I love listening to other people's story because when I listen to your story inspires me and my story should inspire you. So I oftentimes use my story on this show. Every time you see me show up, I try to put in my story as much as I can because nobody can tell my story except for me. I don't care if you're siblings or not. My story is personalized. So yes, so I want to say welcome. Now, viewers, if this is your first time seeing me or hearing me, you never heard of the Question Live Show before, listen, I want to say welcome. Now, you are here. Don't take it lightly because we like to welcome you here with special welcome. So if this is your first time tuning in, put in the comment section that it is your first time. Yes. Let me know if this is your first time by putting it right there. And sometimes you got some first timers that's very shy. And it's okay because I was like that. You're very shy. You want to be in the back. That's okay. That is okay. No judgment here. This is a safe space. There's no judgment here. That's fine. For those who are returning, I want to say welcome. Yes, welcome. Because when you show up, we show up together. Yes. So we are family. So come on in the room. Now listen to me very closely, first timers. If this is your first time, we do have some rules right here. Don't you get worried about those rules now. You see, rules might shake your heart a little. You hear the word rules, you might get a little sweaty and you might get a little heartbeat going faster. But no. Rules are everywhere. Whether you come to my house, I come to your house, you go to church, you go to the temple, you go to mass, you go around the world. There are rules every single way. So they're baby rules that we have here. They're just baby house rules. And they're very simple. It could be 1, 2, 3.5, 4, sometimes 5 rules. Absolutely 5. If you've been here, you know that I like the number 5. I started to like number 5. Yes. Now, 5 rules. And what are they? They're very simple. That if you are looking at me, if you're listening to me, and you are in the live audience, I will spotlight your name, and that is solid evidence that you are in the live audience. And I ask that when you look in the live audience and you look down there and you see the share button, once you see the share button, I ask you just to click that share button. And when you click that share button, you are going to send it out there and you're going to invite someone else to come on into the live so we can dine together. Absolutely. We want to dine together. Now, when we dine together, you know that live is like sharing fresh food that just come out the oven or off the stove. The one that your mama makes, the one that now become your favorite meal. And you want to share your favorite meal, don't you? Yes, everybody wants to share their favorite meal. And now if you're watching me and you don't see me spotlight your name, or you're the one that's sitting in the back, and you don't see me spotlight your name on the screen or acknowledge that you are in the audience, possible you are watching the replay. Now, if you're watching the replay, I ask you again just to look right there down on the bottom right there. You might see the share button down there. Click that share button again and invite someone else to come and watch with you. Because you see, sharing the replay is like sharing leftover food. And listen, some leftover food do taste good. So you want to share that too. Yeah, so if the food is good, why not share it? Sometimes you share the recipe, sometimes you don't want to share from your plate. But that is okay. Now listen, they say sharing is caring, but for me, sharing is a part of our DNA and caring is a part of it. So we want to weave those two together and work those two. So sharing and caring, they work hand in hand. So let us remember this, that they work hand in hand. So we want to do our very best to share. Now that is one. The next one is the very simple. Grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, and maybe it is a piece of feather. Now, if it's a piece of feather, you need some ink or some paint to dip it in to scribble, grab it away. And when you do have that, you want to grab yourself a notebook or a piece of paper. Now, when you have that with you, what will happen here if you don't have any of those things? Grab your devices, whatever your devices are, your electronic devices. Look inside there, you're going to see a blank page. It is the notepad section. Yes, it is the notepad section. And if you don't have, which you should, but I'm not judging you, then you're going to go on your cell phone and you are going to text back to yourself. Now, if you are sitting there and you're wondering, what is it that I am telling you to write down and text back to yourself? Good question. You see here, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets. And I encourage you to write them down. For one reason, when you write things down, you're extracting the very thoughts out of your head and you're putting them on paper. When they go on paper, they become reality and we get to manifest things faster when we are seeing it, right? Because some people are visual. So yes, so that is one reason. Two reason, if you write one word down, that one word will turn into a sentence, and a sentence go into another one, and another one can go into a paragraph and another paragraph. And then when you have all those paragraphs, it will equal to an entire page. Now, as a result, you know what will happen? You could end up with a book. We are capable of writing our book because we have 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 books inside of us. Why? Because those are stories. When we write, we are writing our story. We are putting our story out there, and our stories could be somebody else's solution. So, hey, listen, right on. Yes, and then the next rule, we want to go into the next rule, is very simple as well. Grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice, soda, popsicle, whatever, porridge, smoothie, all of that. Maybe it is some broth that you are drinking right now. Grab that as well and put it in the comment section that you are drinking, whatever it is that you're drinking. Now listen to me. I'm not asking you to put what you're drinking because I want to be nosy in knowing what you're drinking on this Thursday evening for my time, whatever time you are drinking. It is not that I'm trying to be nosy. No. I am trying to let you know that when you have something to drink, for a couple of reasons. One, you're drinking on my behalf because I'm back here doing all the talking. Yes. And two, when you raise your glass, your cup, your spoon, whatever it is that you lift it up and put it like that, it is a form of celebration. When you raise yours, I raise mine, and we celebrate each other, because celebrating each other is a form of support. So we want to celebrate each other. So here, I ask you, if you are celebrating something this week, whether it is your graduation, your children's graduation, because you know when your children graduate, you know that's you. Yes, graduation, anniversary, birthday, whatever it is, you met somebody new, all of that, you expand yourself, all of that, it is a form of celebration, because whether it is a small win or a big win, we like to celebrate you. Now, I encourage you that you drink some water. Drink water for a couple reasons as well. When you drink water, it quenches the thirst and it hydrates the body and it flushes the system nicely. So I encourage you to drink water. Next reason I encourage you to drink water is because I believe in miracle. Yes, and because Jesus is the best miracle worker, why would I say that? Because he turned water into wine. Yes, he turned water into wine. And because he did just that, I oftentimes show up with my water, because I'm a believer as well. So I oftentimes show up with my water, but tonight, no. Tonight, I did not show up with my water. Tonight, I show up with my green smoothie. Look, and I even match my green smoothie with a green straw. Green is a new thing. You gotta be green. Green is the new thing. Go green, go green. You know, they say go green. Yes, go green. Go drink green. Right? So we want to do that. Now, the next one is if you need to use the bathroom, whether it is to the right, to the left, wherever your bathroom is located, go. No. Yes, go. And when you go, use the bathroom, and then you're going to come right back. And when you come right back, you are going to have your seat right here on the Question Live Show. Because why? It is reserved just for you. Just like the seat of life, it is reserved for you. The seat of life got your name on it. Your name, your intention, your expectation, your goals, your gifts, your talent, your purpose, your destiny. And inside of that is greatness. Absolutely, we have greatness in us. So when we discover our purpose and our destiny, greatness is in there. Now, if you give up your seat, that's like giving up your birthright, and we are not in the business of giving up our birthright, because no. We will not hand over. We will not hand over our greatness. Everybody got to get their own greatness. Everybody have their own birthright. Absolutely. So yes. So I ask you, listen. Don't do that. Now, for those of you who don't need to use the bathroom and you are in the audience and you already grab your writing tools, you already grab your drink, you already got your VIP seat up front right here, ready for the show. Listen, I welcome you. Ladies, you know that every time we go somewhere outside of our home, there's a line to the bathroom. But I hope if you are in your house, there's no line to your bathroom. And if there's a line to your bathroom, I need to talk to you to find out why there's a line to your bathroom. We need to work that out. Good. Now, the next baby one is, if I say something here on the Question Live Show and it resonates with you, whether in your mind or a little bit pumping on your heart, I ask you just to put in the comment section, yes. I say something and it resonates, you put yes. And when you put yes, you work that out. Yes, you're going to work that out. And the last thing I'm going to say to you that, listen, this is not a monologue. This is not a monologue. This is a dialogue between both of us. So if I say something, you agree with it, you might put up your emoji. If I ask a question, because of course, the show is called The Question Live Show. If I ask a question and you know the answer, jot it in the comment section. And if you have a question for more, jot it in the comment section as well. Listen, this is what we do here. We are family, right? We are family. So whatever your question to me, my question to you, you got to answer. Let's put it in there and we will work it out together. So I want to thank you so much for being here. You being here is a whole big blessing for me, because when we show up, we are showing up together. So let me say welcome to you all. Thank you so much. Now, if you pay attention to the title, now you know exactly what the title says. Last time we talked about some stones. Yeah. And if you missed last episode, just go on back and find the replay. But don't forget to hashtag replay. Hashtag your replay and let us know what is it that you gather. Maybe you learn a thing or two. Whatever you gather from the replay of last night, then just put it right in the comment section. No big deal. We will work this out. Now, tonight, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about some speed bump. Speed bump. Huh? Yes, we're going to talk about some speed bump. Now, if you are a driver, if you've been driven, if you are just the passenger, whatever the case is, and you are in a car, you're going somewhere down the road and you get into the section where school zone is, there's going to be some speed bump in the way. If you are on the highway, some highway, not all highways, got speed bump on the way. See, we know that highways let you go fast and furious, and you just going about your business fast, because what happened? You want to get somewhere faster. You're going to take the highway. Yeah. You want to go from point A to point B, and you want to go really, really fast. So you jump on the highway. But how many of you know that there is a speed bump or two sitting on the highway? Yes, it's there. Speed bump, or don't that look cute on my head with my shadow, with the shadow of the show just going? Oh, it's just like the question live show is popping out of my brain. Look at that. It's like, woohoo. It's popping out of my brain. It got a vibration. It got an energy. It just rolling. It's just like, it's in my head. All of this, we talk about, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. We are coming to a place of consciousness. And exactly the show is reflecting it, like, hey, Verona is conscious. Look at that. All of that is just jumping. Yep, it's just going like, girl, I'm everywhere with you. That is exactly what you want. You want when your passion is moving, and when you are moving, your passion is moving with you. And of course, by now, you should know I'm passionate about showing up every single day. Look at that. And the sign is just like, girl, I'm with you. I'm with you. And we must know that one thing that's always with us is our shadow. And where your shadow lies, right in everything that you do. Everything you do, whether you're in the dark, the light, the midlight, whatever you do, your shadow travels with you. Your passion travels with you. Your purpose travels with you. They can't go nowhere. Absolutely not. So I am so glad that the reflection from the show is just popping in my hair. It's just like, girl, you say, look at that. It's just showing up in my hair like, hey, we together. So yes, so we talk about speed bump. So you will find speed bump on the highway most of the time in school zones. So again, if you are a driver or if you are a passenger, at some point, you might have experienced speed bump. What is it? It's a hump in the road. It's in the road. The hump is sitting in the road and you are going. But how many times we know that speed bump is sitting there? Sometimes we forget. Because many times we drove on that road before. Yeah, we drove on that road before. We've been there before. And then we forget that the speed bump is there. And what happened? We go on. Right? So sometimes we really forget about that speed bump. But there are a couple things that we want to do tonight. We want to come to a place where we are very much aware of that speed bump in the road called life. The speed bump called life is sitting there. And as you go, you're going, you're accomplishing one thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you see, when we accomplish one thing, yeah, you accomplish two, you're like, yeah, you know, whatever your accomplishment, or, you know, maybe you got your degree, maybe you got married, maybe you got your first child, maybe you got the job, you know, maybe you get to travel, all these things, accomplishment. Maybe you are the only one that gets to travel across the world. Maybe you travel, you know, so you're right there. You're accomplishing some few things. Maybe you get to just like accomplish some things for yourself. You're growing up, all these things. So there are accomplishments, and that is life. So you start taking on these things in life, and you're like, yeah, I got that. And when you start getting this thing, and you start getting happy, and you're going on life's journey, you start going on life's journey. And as you go on life's journey, the speed bump is over there. You're going on life's journey, you're all happy because you got some accomplishment, you got somewhere. You got somewhere, you survived some things. But here you go on life's journey, and here goes the bump over there. What happened? You're so focused on, when we get so caught up in the excitement of what we accomplish, we forget. We forget. We forget to look at the very sign in front of us. The very caution sign in front of us. The very sign that says, stay focused. The very caution sign that's just pumping in front of us and is just sitting there in front of us. And I think the Department of Transportation is very smart that they allow the sign to be yellow and black. That's the danger sign, right? But that's not it. Simple mean when you are going on life journey all happy-go-lucky, and we see the sign way over there. Simple mean you see the sign way over there. That's called your perception. That is called your inner view. That is your inner view. You're going, you're zooming in. Simple mean when Department of Transportation decided to make that sign, they were thinking about, I think they were thinking about night drivers. Because no matter if you're driving at night, your very light from your car is going to go, and that sign over there, a couple feet away from you, it is going to, your light is going to eliminate that. So you're going to see that danger sign over there called the caution, that's saying danger up front, construction somewhere, there's an obstacle somewhere, you are going to see, and you just might see that says speed bump ahead. But no, we get all excited, jumping up in our excitement, and we miss the fact that we glimpse that over there, and your light in your car, shine that light to show you. Welcome, Paulette, welcome, to show you that it's there. Audience, when that caution sign is sitting there, the speed that you're going in the excitement, because once we get that excitement, we are going to go fast. We are going to go fast. But I am asking you, even though I encourage you to go at your own pace, don't forget to pay attention. Don't forget to look to your left, look to your right, pay attention. Because when you pay attention, you will see the warning sign ahead that you're going so fast and you want to avoid chaos. So those speed bumps ahead, they're telling you, slow down, because you just might bump. And when you bump on that obstacle, You never know what will happen. You never know the reaction. And those obstacles are obstacles that sit in there because you did not consult yourself, you did not consult God, and you got into something and you're like, yeah, I got this. But how many times we fail to make a consultation? I talked about this last night. How many times did we seek that help? Huh? How many times did we seek that help? Paul, see, my son is reacting to me tonight. Look at that. He's just like, girl, it's hot, excited. I guess it's just like, girl, we're just going together. Yeah. We want to be careful of how we are going on the street and not reading the sign that says caution. We want to be careful. What happened? You're going on the school zone, and when you're going on that school zone, the sign is over there saying speed bump. Why? Because it allows you to wake up. Because you might be in your own mood, and what happened? A child might be crossing the way, or you never know. Somebody might be just taking their time. The cross guard probably just standing there waving, and you're going at a fast speed. And what happened? Creaks. So let us be careful of how we are going fast down the way, that we are going at such a speed that we forget that there are speed bumps. Why would we forget? The fact that we've been down the journey before. We've been there before. Why did I say that? Because certain things that we have survived, it repeats itself. And when it repeats itself, we got to be careful how we go at the speed. Don't go at a speed that is not in consultation with God. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome. Welcome, Theta. Welcome. And for those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, as you can see, we are family here, so we get to greet each other. So don't you be shy. Don't be shy if you are a first timer. It is good for you to be here. Don't be shy. If you are shy, well, I'm not judging you, but it is okay for you to come to this place, okay? It is very much okay for you to be here. So if it's your first time and you're not sure if you should show up, you're not sure if you should put your name in the comment section, you're not sure if you want to let them know that it's your first time. Yes, we are telling you it is okay for you to show up and put your name in the comment section, because here we welcome you. And you don't gotta tell us because it's your first time. We gonna excuse you. You don't have to tell us what you're drinking because So if this is your first time, as you can see, look in the comment section. You see we are greeting each other. So come on in and let us know that don't you worry, we will welcome you. We have a seat for you. There's a seat for everyone. There is a seat for everyone. So come on in. Don't be shy. Let me tell you about being shy, honey. If you want to know shy, if you want to know who that shy little girl was, okay, all right. Okay. You might not believe me when I tell you that, yes, I was that shy little girl that, me talking to you right now? Me being shy? Okay, you don't want to believe it? So, oh well, it's my story and I'm sticking to it. I was that girl that you're not going to see me standing in front of nobody, giving no speech. I am not, well, in a sense, I was shy, but then I wasn't shy because let me tell you, I was that little girl who wanted to sing louder than everybody in Sunday school. I was that little girl that when they called me that I came first in my class, woo! Yep, I was up front saying, yes, I came first. So, in a sense, when we are convincing ourselves that we are shy, we're not really shy. We just want somebody to just push us forward. We just want somebody to just stand with us and help us out, you know? And that's what happened to me. I got some help. I was like, oh no, Verona, you are not shy. You are going to be bold. You are going to get out there. And the Lord told me I got the spirit of boldness and I showed up. and forget that little girl that was sitting there like, oh, I'm so shy. I'm so shy. No, so let me encourage you that if you are in the audience and you feel some kind of way shy, it's okay. You will grow out of it like I did. Well, sometimes I still get shy, but that's okay. You will grow out of it, and the spirit of boldness will be up on you. Amen. Good. Now let's continue. Let's continue into this topic here tonight, because I know a lot of people don't believe it when I say, "Oh, the shy little girl from Verona." Oh, they're like, "Verona, please." But remember, I said this to you all the time, that whatever you say after I am, that is what you will stamp onto your name. So now I don't tell myself that I am shy. You know, we said these affirmations here. And when we say these things, we are manifesting what we are saying. So no. Do not tell yourself that you are shy. You're going to go the opposite way and say, I am bold. You got a spirit of boldness, so therefore you are bold. So good. So now let's talk about the speed bump and what will happen when we hit those speed bumps. For one, you will wake up. You will wake up, because when you hit that boom, your car going to hit that speed, that bump, you are going to wake up. And I believe the Department of Transportation put it on the highway for some people, because, you know, sometimes people drive long distance. You know, you're driving 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. And, you know, when you're driving that long, you might feel sleepy. You might feel sleepy. And I think it was deliberate when they put those speed bumps at a certain distance, that when you get there and you start going and you feel like you're drifting into sleep, there goes that speed bump. Boop. So what will happen when you hit that speed bump? You will wake up. And that is the same thing in the speed bump of life. You will wake up, because what are those wake up moments when you're sleeping? Anything come hit you, cause situation. Everything that hits you, that's called situation, that you have to wake up. When you fall into depression, you have to wake up. Gotta get out of that depression. You see, when my mama died, when my father died, I went in that sleep mode. Not literally sleeping, but I went in that sleep mode, because you know that you can be walking and sleeping at the same time. Sleepwalkers, I tell you. But I was sleeping. When you walk and sleep, it's not that you're in your house and you get out of your bed and you walk. No, when you go into a place, that mental drainage, you go into that place. And when you go into that place, you are going to sleep. Not literally close your eyes like, good night, night, sing a lullaby, you go to sleep. No. It's situation that hit you. And when those situations that hit you, you go into that place of sleep mode. So when my parents died, I went in that sleep mode. Yes, I did. I'm going to walk. I'm going to talk. I'm going to smile. I'm going to do everything. But I was in that sleep mode. And when those speed bump, that is one of those speed bumps that when it hits you, you got to wake up, because how long will you be sleeping? You see, we talk about, so they said recommended sleep time is 8 hours. Listen, you can sleep for many years. How many of you know that you can sleep for years? Type in the comment section that you know what I'm talking about, so I know I'm not by myself. You can sleep for many years. Okay, maybe I'm the only one that can relate to this. Maybe I am the only one that can relate to this. I told you, if you can relate to this, put in the comment section that you can relate to what I am saying, that yes, you know what I'm saying. So I know that I am not alone talking about this. Oh, let me turn on my phone. You can sleep for many, many years. Not your regular 8 hours of sleep, your 6 hours of sleep, whatever it is, you sleep and you get up and you just go because that's your scheduled thing that society says. And, you know, oftentimes societies tell us what's recommended for us. But you see, what is recommended for us We personally have to decide on that. We personally have to decide, not what society says. Society might says, oh, I'm carving this out for you. I am going to determine how many hours of sleep you get. I am going to determine where you live. I am going to determine all these things. But no. Society cannot determine for you. You have to determine for yourself. Right? You have to. And when I fell into that sleep mode, it was not for no 8 hours. Oh, no, it sure was not. It sure was not for 8 hours. It was for many years. It was for many years. Ooh, this is hot. It was for many, many years that I went into a sleep mode. But I had to wake up. So that is one of the speed bump. That situation gonna come, poof, and it hits you. And those are the moments when I got to a point where I say, you know what? They are gone and I'm still alive. So Verona, you gotta wake up, girl. You gotta wake up. So it had to hit me. Reality got to hit you somewhere. Reality got to hit you. And those are those speed bumps in the road. That reality got to hit you and you got to wake up. You got to wake up. So there's always speed bump. And those are the moments where you have to wake up. Right? That's number 1. Number 2. You know, I like to give 1 and 2. And sometimes I do 5. Why I like to do 5? I discover why I do 5. Well, not really, but somehow. Number 5 represents a lot of things. Number 5, oh my goodness, why am I sweating so today? Woo-wee, today is really hot. Number 5 really represents divine grace upon you, right? And when they represent, but when we look at it, we got 5 fingers, 5 toes. So 5 really is significant. So I like to use 5 things, but sometimes I don't use 5, sometimes I use 2. But the first one is situation come and they will wake you up. So let us pay attention. Let us pay attention to these speed bumps on the way. Yes. Situation. The next one is, I think Georgia is ahead of me here. Speed bump will stop you from progressing. Absolutely, because now I'm sitting there crying, I'm sleeping, my parents died. No, I have my life ahead of me. I had to raise my daughter, but yet I'm still like, oh my goodness, my parents died. And I'm not progressing. There's no progression. Why? There's no progression because I'm still in that sleep mode. That sleep mode could cause depression, okay? I'm still in that sleep mode. And once you're in that sleep mode, something got to wake you up. And they say, what woke me up? I look around and realize, they're not here. But then I look around and said, Verona, you got a responsibility. And that is to raise your daughter. Ding, 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 ding. Wake up call. Yes. So the next one is, because we go so fast in life, we want to do things fast. Everything is fast. We want microwave food. We want to go down the highway. We want this fast. We want to accomplish our goals fast. We want to get sales fast. We want to do everything fast, right? So because we want to do everything fast, we want to talk fast. Everything is fast. So what speed bump will do? It will slow you down. It will slow you down. So all the fast pace, sometimes you got to go on the local road. Why? Because when you go on the local road, you get to have the opportunity to see different things. You pay more attention. You're on the local road. You don't got to get there fast. You don't have to accomplish your goal fast. You don't got to get to your destiny fast. Whatever time you have, you make sure that you sit there and you saturate the moment. So when you're going on that local road, yes, you take your time. And even you could hear the birds chirping away and you're just gone. You just go on. You see the trees going. You even stop to see the mother going with their children. You see the dog going. You see people walking their dogs. You know, you see all sort of little lovely things. They say stop and smell the roses. Honey, when you are going at a little pace other than the highway, you get to see another. Listen, you stop. You're at the stoplight. You see somebody in the next car. You're like, hey, you might say hi to the next person. So the speed bump come and it slow you down a little. So you can sit there. And enjoy some moments. Enjoy some moments. Right? Enjoy those moments. Don't just go fast and then you forget, oh my goodness, because you want to get somewhere fast. Why? You want to beat somebody to that. You want to do that. No, that's sometimes it's like cheating life. So you don't really want to do that. Yes, speed bumps are there to allow you to assess the situation at hand. Absolutely. So when you slow down, when it bump and you slow down, you'll get to see. Right. And you sit right there and you go into that situation. So you let you validate and let you go and you dissect some things. So you gotta go through these speed bumps. Good. Now the next one is when you are seeing these speed bumps, what they will teach you, because again it got the warning sign on there. Speed bump ahead. What will happen? You will become aware that I gotta wake up. I gotta progress. I gotta do something. When you become aware that you are not progressing and you become stagnant. You're stagnant, right? You become stagnant. And when you are stagnant, what will happen? Not a thing. So speed bump allow you to be aware of how you are moving, aware of how you are striving, aware of how you're progressing, aware of what is happening to you. Are you living? You know, some people are alive, but they're not living. Speed bump can sometimes save your life in the way your life is going. Absolutely, Georgia, absolutely. Because if we go back to the car that's driving on the highway, going fast, the speed bump is over there. You're falling asleep around the wheel. And guess what happened? The speed bump, save your life. And you wake up. And just like life, those speed bumps that you encounter, those moments that you encounter, let's see what you're going to do. Instead of your life going down into the depression mode, instead of your life going down with all the situation, with all the things that people did to you, speed bump is saying, excuse me, I need to save you from that. I need to save you from that. So we want to come to a point where, yes, Georgia says this, speed bump can sometimes save your life in the way your life is going. So let us be careful of how we are looking at speed bump in the road. And because speed bump in the road just going, it is not just there, it's for a reason. It is for a reason. So let us remember that speed bumps are there as caution. They are caution. They are warning signs. They're absolutely warning signs. So whether we want to relate it to the Department of Transportation or we want to relate it to ourselves personally, they are warning signs. Absolutely. So let us go on with this speed bump so we can go through life with these speed bumps and know that we are going to maneuver this. We are going to maneuver life. But we got to go through some speed bumps, honey. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we want to also be alert. We want to be alert because when these speed bumps hit you, you got to be alert of your surrounding. Surrounding don't only mean physically a surrounding where you see the cat, the rat, the dog, the roach, the ants, all of that, the birds, all of that. No, I am talking about your surrounding in your mind. Mentally. Our surrounding mentally will determine how we are going to reach our destiny. So when those speed bumps hit us, it allows us to be alert. And when we become alert, it's for you to survey your surrounding. Go inside, take a moment, stop, breathe. And you start seeing all the things that's going on in your head. The moments, okay, I tell you, I like to share my story. When my mother died, I stood there for days and nights, and I tried to go inside my mind, and I said, listen to me here, God. Now, why you took my mama? Because when these things are happening to you, you're going to start questioning your surrounding. Your surrounding, again, is not only physically, those who are in your place, husband, dog, cat, rat, children, whatever. You go into your mental surrounding. And I had to go into mine when my parents died. I had to go into mine, especially when my dad died. I had to go into mine. And I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, Verona, this right here is it feels clustered. You know, my mind started getting clustered. Because when you start going through these things, the environment start getting cluttered. You know, you start getting a little clutter up in there. I start getting cluttered. My focus not going to be very clear. My vision not going to be very clear. Right? Well, my mind was cluttered. But that was a speed bump sitting there and said, Verona, listen, you got to speak to yourself. We oftentimes hear this, don't speak to yourself. If you don't speak to yourself, who's going to speak to you? Because when you speak to yourself, you're not only speaking to your literal self, you're speaking to your inner self. You are speaking directly from your higher being. You're speaking from your higher being. So yes, I give you the permission that when you stand there and the mind start getting cluttered and all those speed bumps are in your way, I give you the permission to speak on to yourself, honey. Speak to yourself. Because I had to sit there like, okay, all right now, this is a speed bump. How do I get over this? How do I get over this? My daddy is gone. How do I get over this? Because you see, all sort of stuff start going up and down, and my environment in my mind start getting cluttered, and I'm looking and I'm saying, no, I had no words. My thoughts start getting scattered. I just have to go with the motion, you know. I had to go with the motion. Still going, raising my daughter. I still got to go to my job. I still got to find a way to get things going, inspire people, all these kind of things. But my words was very limited in my mind. In my mind. How did I get over that? Because that was a hard hit. It was a hard hit. Very hard. But in the mind, I tell you. Yes, when the speed bump hits you, yes, you figure out what's going on in your mind, physically, mentally, and also spiritually. I had to sit down and I had to say, all right, Verona, you got to gather this. You got to gather this. And I had to stop and see where I was. And that is it. I had to see where I was physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I had to see where I was. And that is what happened when you become alert. You got to be alert to see where you are when these speed bumps come and they hit you. You got to see where you are. You got to be alert of your environment, your surrounding, especially here. Especially here. It's a wake-up call for everyone. Speed bumps is not going to be prejudice. They're not going to be prejudice. They come I'm gonna, right? They come and they scare you. Speed bumps are scary, but good at the same time. They come and they scare you. And when they scare you, you gotta wake up. When they scare you, like, excuse me, you become alert. When they scare you, you gotta be aware. You know, I was a little girl that always gets scared of everything. I get scared of the little roach crawling on the ground. I get scared of I get scared. Listen, I used to get scared even of my own shadow. I get scared. I used to get scared of everything. But they taught me, you don't be scared, because everything in this life is personalized. So I had to grow out of this. I had to find my help system. I had to find my support system. I had to find where I learned my lesson. I had to wake up. I had to do all of these things. And then I had to say, Verona, this life is about your decision of how you want it to go, because I had to determine for myself where I was going. I had to determine for myself where I was going. So I encourage you to determine for yourself. No one can determine your happiness. No one can determine your destination. No one can determine your purpose. No one but you. It is an individual thing. But speed bump will always be there for every last one of us. So once I attach myself to my help zone and find different ways to help me, I had to get all my books, I had to get my Bible. Prayer, I would not even put my hand up and say prayer was my favorite thing to do, because I would be sitting right here in front of you lying. Nope, I didn't want to pray. Nope, I don't want to pray. I want to pray. Nope, I don't want to do that. Because for me, growing up, you see, I learned this because I came from a religious background. And we knew prayer. But when those speed bumps hit me, nope. Because prayer said to me that I got to talk to God. That's what prayer was to me. When you make a prayer, you're talking to God. God is prayer was not a thing. So I'm going to tell you, no. And I don't want nobody to tell me. Nope. Prayer was not on my list. How I got over it, prayer was not on my list, because now I was mad with God. Oh, there you took my parents. So I was mad with God, so prayer was not on my list. Anyone can relate to that? Anyone can relate? Prayer was not on my list. I know. I found different ways, and I sat there. I shut down, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to sit right here. Because prayer was not one of them. But because it's a warning sign, and it was a warning sign that I had to go through life and I had to find my help zone, not knowing that my best help was in God. No. I find all the inspirational speaker. I listen to all the inspirational notes. I purchased books. Oh my goodness. I think I got so many books that there were no books left. I purchase books. I try to read. I write. And this is why you see I encourage you all the time to write things down, because that is one of the things that got me through those speed bumps of life. I wrote. I think I purchased so many pens. My goodness. Somebody big or whoever I purchased pen from need to give me a reward right now. I wrote so much because for me, that is exactly how, that was one solution of how, it was one way that I got over those speed bumps, because we got to get over them. That was one way I got over my speed bump. But let me tell you about speed bump as we come through this. Speed bump is something that we have to face. And when we face it, we must face it head on. There's no speed bump back here. You cannot go to a speed bump behind you. Because if you went to a speed bump, that simply means you passed it already. So you cannot go back to a speed bump. A speed bump is always in front of you. Always. It is always in front of you. It is not beside you. A speed bump is in front of you. Go head on. Go head on. Points to consider how to get over the speed bump. Is it, Athena is a great note taker? Yes, speed bump will wake you up, slow you down, and you will become aware. Absolutely. So if you're not writing down, Theta is right, taking notes, pay attention to the comment section. Absolutely. We got to go head on into these things. How we handle the speed bump is how our life will be as we move on. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to come to a point of how we will handle these things. Absolutely. Because that is how it will determine where you will reach in your purpose and your destiny. Now, if I was just like, oh my goodness, I gave up. No, I'm not getting out of this. I'm not waking up. What will happen? I would not be here for you right now. You would not be hearing my voice right now. You would not be hearing me. You would not be watching the Question Live show right now. But what happened? I had to get up. I had to dust myself off. I know that. Speed bump? They come to compromise your integrity. Some speed bump come to compromise your integrity. And one thing my father taught me, that your integrity is what you do when you are in the dark, where no one is there with you. So when I realize, I need to get over these things, I know that some of those speed bumps, they come to compromise my integrity. I listen to the voice of my father that says, your integrity is what will define you when you are in the dark all by yourself. And I knew I was not going to allow no speed bump to compromise my integrity. Whatever your speed bumps are, whatever they are ahead, just remember that it's up to you to make a personal decision of how you will go ahead. Go ahead. I want to encourage you to go ahead, not on especially high speed all the time, not all the time. Sometimes you go fast, but sometimes you got to go slow. Sometimes you go fast and sometimes you go slow. Determine the speed that you will take. Because when you determine the speed that you take, it is a personal decision. Society don't define for you. Society have its own opinion, but it's you. Your purpose is personalized. Your destiny is personalized. Just remember, speed bump will compromise your integrity. That simply means the decision that you make when those speed bumps come, that is your integrity. I want to thank you so much for tuning in on this journey, because this is a journey. And I want to remind you that when you go on this journey, just remember that you are not on this journey alone. You are not on this journey alone, because when you see these life lessons, so I hope you learned a lesson or two here tonight, or this morning, or afternoon, or whatever time you are watching this. When you are going on this journey, just remember that you are never alone on them. So even if you are going on the highway and it is nighttime, someone is with you. And always remember that God is with you. So when you bump, just wake up. And one thing I want to leave with you, that when you become awake, please stay awake. Don't fall back asleep, because you will learn that lesson. That lesson will teach you not to go back to sleep, and you will remember that speed bump is there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Theta. Thank you, Paulette, Sharon, for tuning into this live session again, because I acknowledge them. They're in the live session. If you are in the live and you're watching from back there in the back seat, I don't know that you're here, but I want to thank you anyhow. So listen, have yourself a good night, a good morning. Just have yourself a good life. And know that every decision that you make will affect you one way or the other. So have yourself a wonderful life. Go over those speed bumps. Why? Because you can. Bye now.